Hi everyone, in today's video I'm going to be working on this terracotta floor. Yep, we've got to do the pointing, but there's lots of prep work to do before then. Then I've got a real dilemma. Do I use this or this on this side for the halves? Well, for a long while I had these in position to kind of mirror with that side there. Then I got to thinking, well, over by the step, I've actually used these, haven't I? So this side might be more balanced if I use these ones. So they're covered up at the moment with some cardboard to protect them. We've got those there. So instead of using these ones, I think using the ones that I just showed you, this side, would kind of mirror a little bit better with that side there. I'm not too fussed about it being just so, you know, this is an old worker's cottage, but I want to do it nice, nevertheless, with the materials that I've got. To me, you know, that's all that matters, and I just want to illustrate that everything hasn't got to be so, you know, just so. You can mix and match it as long as you're happy with it yourself. Don't worry about what other people think or say. There you go. We're going to go with that one, I think. The more I look at it, the more that ties in. Yep. So I'm just going to pop them in, stand back and see what it looks like. And I will be glad to get all this floor set, all the loose tiles redone. I kind of worked on it too soon. I knew it was too soon, but hey, sometimes you just have to do it. Now once I've done this end, I won't be walking on it for at least a week, and when I do it, it'll be on spreader boards. Yes, I'm happy that that picks up better with that side now. Now when it comes to these pieces here, I shan't be using any encaustic tiles. I think what I'll probably do is either find some more tomettes and cut them in, or I could actually make them out of lime and paint them up like this, you know, if I get stuck. It's time to put Henry to work. Yep, I thought he was retired, but he's not. As usual, it's all in the preparation. You know, in an ideal world I would have done it a lot sooner, you know, after I'd finished laying them, but hey, it's not always an ideal world for us, is it? Other things come along. I think I will hoover this up down this end because it's quite windy. Another rain, storm, howl going on outside, so don't get blowing all over again, so let's just hoover it up. So that's most of the hoovering done. They're pretty much prepped up, ready to go. Now, if you was laying untreated terracotta, before you do any pointing or lay them really, you can seal them several times, so when it comes to grouting and cleaning, it's a lot easier. But these have been painted with like, I forget what it's called now, Admiral paint, can't remember. Anyway, they've been painted so they'll be fairly easy to clean off. Okay, we're going to use a wet mix because of the depth and the width of the joint. Going to need a decent sponge, and I'm going to need some fresh lime. Just checked on the lime I've got and it's not ideal for what I need, so I'm going to go out, get some materials and get back and get set up. Knee pads on, let's get a mix going. So just before I do the mix, we'll wet down the existing lime. Well, it's going to pull out a lot of moisture. After all, that's what it does. Oh, I was kind of close when I Admiral. It's, oh, it was on the tip of my tongue a minute ago. Go on, Admiral. No, it's gone again. Must be my age. Cardinal. It's cardinal paint, isn't it? Oh, my memory sometimes. Okay, we'll let that soak in into the cardinal red. I think that's what they use on floor tiles, cardinal. Yeah. It's all coming back to me now. At last it stopped raining. Now I'm using 1.5 sand to 1 lime. Needs lots and lots and lots of mixing dry. Just when you think you've mixed it up enough, mix it up some more. Really is important that you mix it thoroughly, even when it's dry. I like to knock up the gauge in a big bucket and then take some out of there and mix it up and use it accordingly in a smaller bucket, leaving that dry. Oh, the wind is getting up, and that way you run out of time, or you don't get round to using it all. It's ready mixed, just cover it up and it'll be ready to go the next day. Just add water. Try not to overload it with the water. You're better off getting it to a point where it's like thick cream. Let it stand, absorb it, and if need be, add a little more. I don't mind it looking worn because that is the effect that I'm after. I don't want it to look like a newly laid floor. Sounds counterintuitive, but it will look like it's always been here if I get it right. It might be that I try and use a few different things to strike the joint. It might be I use this. It might be I use a little bit of hose pipe. The main job of this is to get in all of those small voids. Not worried about it getting on the face of it. It will easily wipe off. At first glance it looks like I've made a right royal mess, doesn't it? Part of the process. The lime does have the ability to slightly move, that's why it's very important these old properties that are made of wood and materials that do flex, as it moves with the building and breathes. So any cracks can actually self-seal within reason. Right, let's let that set up a little bit and then we'll give it a clean down. Now I haven't pointed the bricks up so I can gain access to this. Don't forget, come across at a diagonal so you don't wipe the joint out. Even though I've been doing this for years, every time I do it, it never ceases to amaze me what a transformation it is. Yeah, right, we've only done, you know, a little area, but you get a glimpse into what it's going to be, don't you? And that's what drives you forward a little bit. Yeah, I've had a little bit of running around to do today to get set up off camera, but we're there now, so we've got our system. We'll see how that dries. So that should be okay. We'll just proceed that way with it. Yeah, it really does transform the area. You know, each stage it starts to feel a bit more homely, even though it is still a construction site. And I would also like to give a big thank you to James and Dorothy, if I'm saying it right, apologies if not, who've purchased something on my online shop. Welcome to SeansWorld.com. Yep, that'll be processed, packed up and heading your way very soon. Okay, you know what I'm going to say. See you tomorrow in the next video. Bye for now.